Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into my video. This is the Toy Time Machine's top 10 favorite comic characters. Number 10 is the Max. This was one of my favorite comic characters in the 90s. I own the whole run from this series. This is the story of a struggling big purple homeless man with claws living in a cardboard box who battles the real world and an alternate reality referred to as the Outback. While in the Outback, he is the powerful protector of the Jungle Queen. The Jungle Queen exists in the real world as Julie Winters, a freelance social worker who often bails the Max out of jail. While the Max is aware of the Outback, Julie is not, and it seems the Max is suffering from delusions and must defeat Mr. Gone, and the Isis also translates into a pretty wicked TV show in the 90s. Number 9 on the list is Wade Wilson, aka Fourth Wall Breaking Deadpool. His first appearance was Marvel Comics' New Mutants 98. Deadpool was left horribly disfigured after being given the ability of rapid healing. He is a world-class mercenary known as the Merc with a Mouth, notably for his sarcasm and his one-liners. His arsenal is jacked and he's amazing with the katana. He was originally a bad guy, but later became the foul-mouthed, taco-eating, wisecracking anti-hero that we all grew to love. Number 8 is Superman. And this one was really hard for me because the son of Krypton has gone down in history as the most iconic superhero of all time and has possibly the richest mythology in all of comics. He's faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive, and he can leap a building in a single bound. An alien living on Earth under his hidden identity, Clark Kent, a reporter for the Daily Planet in Metropolis. His history is rich. For me as a kid, the death of Superman was one of the most pinnacle story arcs of all time, and comic fans were left in tears with the death of Superman. He's been killed, reinvented, and has had some of the biggest battles of all time, even lost to Muhammad Ali. Number 7, dude, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! This is the story of 4 pet turtles that were mutated along their master Splinter into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Named after Splinter's favorite awesomest Renaissance painters and trained in the art of ninjutsu, they must fight the evil Shredder and his Foot Clan and evil mutants and battle interdimensional aliens and stuff. They live in the subterranean lair in the sewers of New York City. On their downtime, they love eating pizza, skateboarding, and chilling. Number 6 is Spider-Man. I had more Spider-Man stuff than anything else as a kid. He has the most interesting costume design, the most colorful villains in Marvel history, and some amazing stories. Most of my favorite superheroes have a tragic beginning, and that's the same for Peter Parker. He's haunted every day by the loss of his Uncle Ben, and carries with him comic history's greatest phrase, "With great power comes great responsibility." Spider-Man has some awesome abilities: wall climbing, web slinging, spider sense, and spider strength, just to name a few. Number 5 is Spawn. Al Simmons was a Special Forces agent and was one of the top guns for the organization. What sets Spawn apart from a lot of other characters is the dialogue and reasons for his actions. His boss murdered him in a gruesome fire, and he was sent to hell because of his murderous past. Kneeled before Malbolgia, the leader of the underworld and builder of the Spawn army, an army built to fight the heavens. He was given a chance to be part of the army and go back to Earth and protect Wanda. Badly scarred, Spawn had amazing powers and still is a master of weaponry, manifesting chains that are organic. He has quick healing, and he uses his cape as a weapon too. Here's the thing, anytime he uses any of his powers, his energy decreases. He lives among the homeless in what's called Spawn Alley, and his main antagonist is a demon clown that can transform into a monstrous violator. Oh, and his best friend Terry hooked up with Wanda and now has a child with her. Just shit luck. Spawn is more of an anti-hero, and that's why I like his story so much. I have more Spawn comics than any other, and if you get a chance, find the Batman and Spawn crossover. It's awesome. Number 4 is the Joker. It's no surprise that with such an impressive history of DC baddies, I couldn't miss one of history's greatest lunatic comic villains, the Joker! The Joker's first appearance was 1940's Batman #1. The Joker is a madman that dresses like a clown! What makes a great comic hero? Having a really great bad guy. And that's what the Joker is. He's the best at being bad. What I like about the Joker is that he's very mysterious, and we don't know much about him or what makes him tick. Although he spends most of his time in Arkham Asylum, he has passed on killing Batman multiple times. It's kind of a bromance in his eyes, just so unpredictable and psychotic. He's the yin to Batman's yang. Number 3 is The Flash. The Barry Allen Flash is my favorite incarnation of the superhero. Suffered loss at a young age, Barry's mom was killed by another speedster, the Reverse Flash, and his innocent father was imprisoned for the crime. Barry has vowed to clear his father's name. He got his powers in a lab accident, and now is the fastest man alive. Faster than Superman, and has been heavily documented to be faster than Marvel's Quicksilver. He does have super speed, and has tuned his abilities to run so fast that he can run up walls, run on water, can run so fast that he can go back and forward in time. He can vibrate his molecules so fast that he can phase through walls, and even benefits from rapid healing. The Flash, however, has been garnished with some pretty cheesy supervillains in the DC universe, such as Captain Boomerang, Weathermaster, and even a Joker ripoff called the Trickster. However, they always seem to make sense with this speedster. Number 2 is Wolverine. Wolverine is my second Canadian boy on the top 10 list. His first full appearance was Hulk 181. His powers are fast healing, claws, and a short temper. He's a main member of the X-Men. Wolverine was born 1886, but he ages very slowly due to his mutation. So he's seen a lot of shit over the century. Because of his abilities for fast healing, he was subjected to cruel experiments. His entire skeleton was covered with the indestructible metal called adamantium. His hot temper and his penchant for cigars, bar fights, and women make him a very close number 1. In fact, Wolverine is 5'3" in the comics, but Hugh Jackman, who has played him 8 times, is 6'2". He even was rumored to have worn lifts to make him even taller, measuring a full 12 inches over the comic counterpart. My number 1 is Batman. Appearing in Detective Comics number 27 over 75 years ago, Batman's story has developed into truly the best comic in history. Batman is haunted by the death of his parents, and this is what gives him his drive to clean up the corrupt Gotham City from all of the baddies. Batman doesn't suffer from a lack of backstory or shortage of villains. He has the most impressive rogues gallery in history. A true hero with no superpowers, he relies on his overall training, arsenal of tech, intelligence, detective ability, and money. Being a self-proclaimed leader of the Justice League is all very impressive, but he also has a contingency planned in case one of his super friends decides to go dark side. He even has a butler. Come on! If you like this video and want to see more, comment below, let me know. And please smash that subscribe button, like and share. Fist bump!